Hey Sprocketeers, it is the final and last day on the island. I have just woken up. It is 8 in the morning and already the sun is absolutely glistening. I feel like the island has decided to give me the perfect last day. The perfect last day. And of course, no perfect last day starts without coffee. So that's what we're going to be doing this morning. Now, the plan is for today is we are going to be heading over to the west side of the island, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. Of course, all of this is happening after coffee. So the plan for today is to go over to the west side and find an area called the Dragon's Tooth, which is essentially a giant rock in the ground. Oh, delicious. What the? Was that something in my coffee? Note to self, when buying a new cup, take out the instructions labels first. Oh dear. Oh dear.
We were on the road once again, and this time we were heading down a rather well-known route on the island, the String Road.
I love Arran. How amazing is this little island? The road is known as the String. Oh, it's great. As you can see, it is full of nature and beautiful sights. It does feel a little bit like riding along a piece of string. I will give it that. Oh, this is fantastic. Well, this is fantastic. Chicane coming up. So we're just gonna drop the speed, drop it down a gear. We're gonna go in to go wide. But we're tucking in because of the car up ahead. In to go out. Out to go in. Ah, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it is cold! Oh. It is chilly up here, guys! I don't know how many feet we're climbing, but I'm gonna suggest that it's maybe around 1,500, because I'm starting to get the yawnsies. Woo! Oh, this is a great pass. This is fantastic. I tell you what, guys, this side of the mountain pass is chilly. It is windy and it is chilly. Then we've got some sunshine coming up. It's very shaded. I'm gonna be honest, this is really nice to ride. The tarmac isn't the best, but the scenery, it sure does make up for a lot of it. Oh. It is so cold! I do not have the right gloves for this. I put my summer gloves on thinking it would be like a really nice day. Whoa! It's a little bit of, whoa! It's a little bit bumpy! Oh. It's so bumpy! Guys, if you need some potholes at some speed! Oh,
You get a little airborne, just a small amount, maybe like a couple of centimetres, but just enough to make you go oh my god. Try and go like, what happened to the bike suspension, Saffron? Oh, this is a fun road, guys. Apparently they're going to be doing the road soon, which is a shame. I'm really enjoying it. Ah! I think we might be on the other side now. God, it just keeps going on and on.
Now this is one of Arran's lesser known but most intriguing sites. I am of course talking about the standing dragon tooth stone. This monolith has been stood here for a considerable amount of time, about a century I believe. At first glance you may be forgiven for mistaking this as just your regular monolith standing stone, but what makes this one so intriguing is the legend behind it. You see, locals believe that for thousands and thousands of years, a great, giant and dangerous dragon roamed Arran. Eventually, when it was finally defeated, here, it said that the dragon eventually disappeared into the ground, leaving only a singular tooth. Now, whether you believe the legend or not, there is no denying the mystery behind this place. Who put it here? Why was it put here? Was it a marker for the sun? For time? Was it a gravestone to mark the burials? And like most of Arran's prehistoric sites, we may never truly know. But he must have been one very hungry dragon. Now, what I really like the most about the dragon's tooth is the fact that when you do eventually come here, you'll see that it has this raw, unaltered kind of state to it. And unlike the standing stones down the road at Marching Moor, you're unlikely to bump into anyone. In fact, if you do visit here, you'll just have you, the stone, and the beautiful ocean and panoramic view that is Arran. Now, if you're the kind of person who loves myths and legends, you are going to want to visit this because it is great. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, we can't stay too long because we do have a bucket list that I am trying to complete today. And so without further ado, we're probably going to get back on the bike and visit the next site. Let's go.
Oh god, a great road leading to a great destination. That's what I call that. I have no idea how to find the King's Caves, but we're going to try and make the best of it. Right, steering lock on.
So I just want to share this little trick that somebody told me online, which is if Google Maps doesn't always know where your trails and routes are, switch to Pokemon Go. It's genius. They use a different map apparently, and you can always see your trail very clearly. So I'm taking my pants off. I'm carrying them on my backpack. I should have left them on the bike. That was 20 minutes ago. No going back now. No going back now. I'm just going to carry them all to the cave and back again. It's just a very peaceful and beautiful place to be. Even if I am walking around with a pair of trousers on my neck. So we've just come through the woodland and then look at this. Look what it has broken out to. The most incredible views. How fantastic is that? So there's no sign of the King's Cave so far. Oh gosh, so basically we're walking all the way around and down to the rocks, and I presume that's where the cave is.
We did it. Whoop. Where the trail really starts to disappear. Okay, Sprocketeers, so we have finally arrived at one of the most notorious tourist destinations on the Isle of Arran. I am, of course, talking about the Kingscave. Now, after an amazing morning, riding along Spring Pass in the sunshine, and a little bit of a hike through the forest, we have finally arrived here. Now, we are currently just outside Black Waterfoot, and it's just a little bit of a short walk along the beach until eventually you reach this amazing sea cave, known as the Kingscave. So let's go check it out. Now, stepping inside these caves is a little bit like stepping inside history. We can look at it and learn about it all we want, but unless we actually experience it, it's just not quite the same. So let's get going. So what makes these caves so special? Well, legend has it that Robert the Bruce took refuge here hiding from his enemies. Whilst hiding out within the cave, he sat and watched a spider spin its web over and over and over until eventually he got it perfect. Now, Robert was so inspired by the spider's persistence, it says that it gave him enough courage to leave the cave and go on to win many victorious battles. And today, the caves have been almost everything. It's been a hideout, it's been a religious area, and it's been a tourist attraction. And I'm not surprised, because it is beautiful. No matter how old human beings become, how many years they spend on this planet, wall graffiti will always be a part of human nature. Whether it's modern day people, or whether it's Vikings. There are two things you can always guarantee about humans. They will go to war, and if they see a wall, they will write on it. Now, this cave has been used for religious ceremonies for almost 2 centuries, and it's believed that early religious hermits carved out the crosses onto the walls themselves. However, prior to that, some of the writings on the wall kind of give us a little bit of a clue as to its purpose. And what we're looking at is kind of some spidery Irish ogham, and we don't actually know what it means, but I'm going to theorize that it's probably just people writing their names. Sprocket was here. Or maybe it was sacrifices, who's to say? It does seem like a very sacrificial kind of cave. It's a little bit creepy. But with that, we're going to start heading back to the motorcycle. So let's get cracking. Whoa! Ah, mud. Ugh. Now, just outside the cave, we have the most spectacular panoramic view. It is immense. And what a day to enjoy it. What an absolutely fantastic day to enjoy it. I really feel like I'm being spoilt rotten with the weather today. And quite frankly, I think I deserve it with the rainy days I've been putting up traveling recently. But it is incredible, guys. I'm not surprised this particular location attracted so many people of a variety sort, shall we say, religious, hermits, you know, because truthfully it is peaceful. It is really peaceful. And the cave offers protection at night for the hermits, probably not their sacrifices, but it is truly remarkable. It is a truly remarkable place. I think the Isle of Arran may be on my top 3 favourite places to visit in the UK. What an understated, remarkable little island. It truly is. The stuff made from wonders.
Adventure isn't always about the places you go. It's about what you find along the way. Sometimes it's a hidden cave where legends were born. Other times it's an ancient stone standing tall against the weight of centuries. And sometimes it's moments of stillness, or an open road, in the heart of the forest, or the roar of the sea. The journey across the Isle of Arran had been more than just miles travelled. It's been a reminder that history isn't just something written in books. It's beneath our feet, carved into landscapes that we pass every day, waiting to be noticed. And maybe that's the lesson in all of this. Greatness isn't always loud. We spend so much of our time chasing destinations, chasing moments we think that will define us. But in the end, it's not about reaching the finish line. It's about the journey itself, the detours, the unexpected turns, the places that weren't even on the map.
This one was completely my fault.